The recommended fix for the recent CrowdStrike IT outage issue that resulted in millions of affected Windows computers entering a BSOD boot loop is to delete the
C0000291star.sys
files from the C, Windows, System32, drivers, CrowdStrike directory. Easy enough. But if the C drive or volume is protected with BitLocker encryption, deleting the files may not be so straightforward for typical end users. In this video, we'll cover unlocking the volume using the Windows recovery environment and the Manage-BDE utility. You must have the BitLocker recovery password or key for these procedures to work. If your computer is managed by your IT department, they should have the BitLocker recovery password key readily available. The recommended procedure is to boot into the Windows recovery environment, WinRE. After about 3 subsequent unsuccessful boot attempts, the computer should automatically boot into WinRE. Click Troubleshoot, Advanced Options, and Command Prompt. If all is well, you should be presented with a screen to enter your BitLocker recovery password key. You should now be at the X Windows System32 folder, where the X drive is the root folder to the recovery environment. Now you can delete the offending files. Type exit to exit the command prompt and click Exit and continue to Windows. Your computer should now boot to the desktop normally. But what if you cannot access the recovery partition or are not presented with the screen to enter your BitLocker recovery password? You can boot with any current OS installation boot media. It makes no difference. A Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11, or Windows Server bootable USB drive or DVD. If you don't have any boot media, you can obtain it here. See my video on how to create a bootable USB drive. At the first screen, click Next, followed by Repair your computer. Click Troubleshoot, followed by Command Prompt. Again, you should be presented with the screen to enter your BitLocker recovery password or key. Now, you can delete the offending files. Type Exit to exit the command prompt and click Exit and continue to Windows. Your computer should now boot to the desktop normally. Another method when using OS installation boot media is to use the Manage-BDE utility. Boot with any OS installation boot media and hit Shift F10 at the first screen to bring up a command prompt. You will be in the X:\sources folder. In this environment, you will not have access to the encrypted drive. While at the X:\sources folder, type the following. If successful, you will see the password successfully unlocked Volume C. Now you can delete the offending files. Remove the boot media and restart your computer. Your computer should now boot to the desktop normally. If you have a Windows pre-installation environment, WinPE, boot media, boot into the WinPE. You will not have access to the encrypted drive. To unlock, we have to use Manage-BDE. Type the following. Now you can delete the offending files. Remove the boot media and restart your computer. Your computer should now boot to the desktop normally. I hope you enjoyed this video, learned something new, and found it useful. If you have any feedback, corrections, or suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, and pass it on to others. And I thank you for watching.